This is Hannah Richardson, bringing you today's I Want to Know video about British Indian author Salman Rushdie. So first, an overview. Salman Rushdie was born 19th of June 1947 in Bombay, which is now Mumbai, India, to an affluent Muslim family. At the age of 13, he was sent to Rugby, one of England's finest sports schools. He attended King's College at Cambridge University from 1965 to 1968, where he got his master's degree in history with an emphasis on Islamic religion and culture. For 3 years after graduating, he tried acting at the experimental Oval House Theatre in London, working sporadically as an advertising copywriter and writing on the side. His first novel did not sell well and received critical reviews. But in 1981, he published his second novel, Midnight's Children, which was a huge success. In 1983, he became a Fellow of the Royal Society of Literature. He has married and divorced 4 women. He moved to New York in 2000 and was knighted in 2007 by Queen Elizabeth II. As for his major themes, who better to ask than Rushdie himself? In an interview in 2013, he said, "Actually, one of my major themes is religion and fanaticism. I've talked about the Islamic religion because that is what I know the most about, but the ideas about religious faith and the nature of religious experience and also the political implications of religious extremism are applicable with a few variations to just about any religion." In another interview in 2017, he said, "My life has given me this other subject, world's inclusion. How do you make people see that everyone's story is now part of everyone else's story? I didn't want to make moral judgments. I wanted to say, that happened then, this is happening now. This story includes both those things, just look how they sit together. I don't think it's for the novelist to say, it means this." Rushdie's most famous book, The Satanic Verses, was published in 1988, but on the 14th of February 1989, the Supreme Leader of Iran issued a fatwa, a legal judgment by a religious leader, against Rushdie and his book. "We are from Allah and to Allah we shall return. I am informing all brave Muslims of the world that the author of Satanic Verses, a text written, edited, and published against Islam, the Prophet of Islam, and the Quran, along with all the editors and publishers aware of its contents, are condemned to death. I call on all valiant Muslims wherever they may be in the world to kill them without delay, so that no one will dare insult the sacred beliefs of Muslims henceforth, and whoever is killed in the cause will be a martyr. Allah willing. Meanwhile, if someone has access to the author of the book but is incapable of carrying out the execution, he should inform the people so that Rushdie is punished for his actions." The Supreme Leader of Iran had not even read the book. He condemned it based on hearsay. Because of the fatwa, Rushdie went into hiding for 10 years, spending time in many different countries, protected by the British government. 6 bookstores in the UK were bombed, and several people connected with Rushdie and his book were attacked, including his Norwegian publisher and his Japanese, Italian, and Turkish translators. Some were killed. Midnight's Children, published in 1981, is an example of magical realism. It is a story about 1,001 children born in India at midnight on the first day of Indian independence from Great Britain. These children were born with unusual gifts ranging from intense beauty to the ability to change sex, to the narrator's ability to communicate with other children in his head. Step Across This Line, published in 2002, is a collection of essays with subjects ranging from 9/11 to the Wizard of Oz. Shalomar the Clown was published in 2005. Rushdie said of it in an interview in 2017, Shalimar was a kind of attempt to write a Kashmiri Paradise Lost. Only Paradise Lost is about the fall of man. Paradise is still there. It's just that we get kicked out of it. Shalimar is about the smashing of paradise. It's as if Adam went back with bombs and blew the place up. Joseph Anton, a memoir published in 2012, is the third-person autobiography of his experiences under the flood. The Golden House, published in 2017, is the story of the immigration to New York City of a wealthy Indian family in the early 21st century.